Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California, either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore, and I ain't content trying to see more. Nomadic.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. So far this season, the Eagles have been soaring. They're undefeated on the year and have their fans in a frenzy. Let's see if they can keep the good times rolling with the win here in this one. It's the Eagles going up against the Giants. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team. Automatic first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Zebra.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. This is fielded at the 7. Fights fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
And Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Here we go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Surveying the field. Now he's flushed out left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Second down following the run.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This one complete left side to Green Beckham. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. being chased out left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Throwing now is Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And some room to work. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now we get our first look at a guy who's been around the block a time or two. He will not be rattled today.
And that changes things for a defensive coordinator because normally when you get the young guys, you get the rookies, you throw all the exotic blitzes at them and looks they haven't seen. But this guy, he's seen it all.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally. You can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Manning going to try and throw on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Here's Jennings. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They run again with Jennings. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He's got nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Now it's Barner. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Green Beckham has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Holding offense.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And our players spotlight now as we turn our attention to Eli Manning. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Well, they knocked that one free from Eli Manning, and he's not a guy who's usually fumble-prone, usually has a pretty good sense about getting rid of the football. But in this case, they managed to knock it out of his hands.
Yeah, stat to your point, I was looking back yesterday. 3 seasons of 10-plus fumbles, but other than that, single digits. He usually takes pretty good care of the ball. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Quick pass play there on the slant. Charles works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Watching that body. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after now from Sturgis. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Giants defense getting ready to go here. And a tough spot here for the defense, kind of already with their backs against the wall.
Just gave up a touchdown on their last possession. Now starting in tough field position. One thought in mind. At worst, give up a field goal. That's the goal for them right now. No more than 3 points given up. If that happens, they'll feel really good running to the sidelines.
I would think the defensive coordinator would feel pretty good, too.
Oh, he'd be ecstatic about that. Of course, he'll say, give up none, but 3 is really the realistic goal.
And we'll see if they can hold them.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Eli Apple was a top 10 pick in the 2016 draft, and one of the reasons, his ability to get better, because remember, he's a young guy, and they just figured he could go ahead and grow. A redshirt sophomore when he came out, he's going at a pretty good rate. How about that play right there?
Very nice pass deflection.
Here we go now. Boom,
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Pass interference. Offense.
Little jostling there, but it's going to be the offense that gets the penalty flag for interference. Shotgun now for Manning. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Manning to throw on second down. And he fends him off. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Michael Kendricks coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sproles. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. And a really nice job last time. Offense had great field position, but they were able to hold them just 4 plays, and they had to hit the field goal.
We saw the benefits of practice there from the defense, though, didn't we? Because most teams, when they got that type of field position that they have to start defense on, they treat it almost like what we call sudden change. You know, after a turnover or a big kick return, whatever that is, you tell the guys, listen, you got to bow up. You got to get in there. Make sure you don't give them any more than a field goal.
They bowed up all right. We'll see if they bow up again. Try again with the arm here on second down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down. And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. They start the drive with Jennings. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Then he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Giants trail at home at halftime. The Eagles have come in and looked good as the road team. And will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Third down at the 21. Graham's going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. They'll line up right at the 22-yard line with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. Now after the fumble, the quick pass, it's complete, and this play will go for 6. Eagles go up by 11. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a run by Ryan Matthews. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.